I'm going to do is I'm going to base my Emperor's Children Executioner. That is his name, the big bloody axe he has. He's beefy, he's got the axe. I'll be adding this on later, but I got Celestial Violet from True Metallics Metal by Vallejo. Damn it, this always happens to me, always dries out on the nozzle, you know? I know, I gotta stab it with my bloody knife. And now, this should pour out fine. I think that's a nice little base. Now what I do is, using Utarius. Oh, fuck me, I'm not even saying it right. Little corner brush type thing. I would use a dry brush, but I want to save this for the deck tan, for my world eaters, and I don't really fancy cleaning another brush, you know? So, I'll hold that. Dip, 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 dip. And then, what I do is, I just go over it, to be honest. Dip, 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 dip. I think this is coming out pretty well, recording-wise. I might actually start some lives like this, you know? If this comes out well and the recording comes out fine, this might be a way I start doing lives, you know? At least for TikTok, you know? I don't really think anybody will want to watch me paint miniatures on live on YouTube. See, I'm just doing a general base of this in Celestial Violet. It looks really nice in that, but light, you know? So the idea behind this was, I just kind of like the idea, the Emperor's Children are royalty, you know, they're royal purples and stuff like that. The idea was, well, medieval nobles always had an executioner, no? And I had this big axe. I mean, this is originally meant to be a world eaters, but I accidentally added the wing pauldron, because I was going in between ideas at that time. So I'm not really making this interesting, am I? I'm sorry about that. And there we go. That's the first base. Then if you've watched my either short form content or any other ones I've done, I've explained my process. So next would be to apply Amethyst Purple using 2 different shades. Then after that would be Eidolon Clear. Though I would like to experiment with Drukhari Violet, but I think I might leave that for another date for when I build up some more models. If you're wondering why I have not done any of the cloths or metallics, is because first I want to get a nice even coat of purple, and if any spillages happen, I can always cover it up. It's just when I get down to doing the metallics, the leather and stuff like that, I'll be going over any of the bits I'm going to be doing in cloth, or the metallics, or the winged pauldron with a deck tan and just go dibby dibby dab dab and then fix that. So I'm going to stop this now and have a look at the video and see if it's come out good. So we're back, it's fully dried. Now I'm going to be applying the wash to it. I just spent like a few hours combining together a Google Drive for, I'm testing out a new editor, you know. I've just went on to Reddit, asked for on a subreddit, hire to an editor, and hopefully that goes well. I've just compiled everything I would need for a long form video over on YouTube. Similar to like Mishmash and Lich's Laboratories type videos. I really enjoy their videos. So I thought to like give it a twist of my own, you know. I also did a little bit of voice acting for like a quote and stuff. So I'll be posting that on TikTok soon-ish, and I think it's quite good, to be honest. It's Angron speaking why he hates the Emperor to Logar Aurelian. I think that's come out pretty well. That's how easy this is. I may have sprayed actually a bit too much. I'm not painting any other Emperor's Children today, because I haven't built any and those are going to dry out. Fuck me. But besides that, that's that done. After that, it's Eidolon Purple Clear. Then I go over all the metallics and the cloths. Alright, so we're back. This is fully shaded. Now it's time to just go over it with deck tan. Oh yeah, I thinned this down with some acrylic thinner. It helps if it comes out smoothly. Not because it won't. So I've done that, bring that a bit more closer. You can see the variation between the colour. I have no clue if that's picking it up. The deck tan is an off-white. Now time to do the cloth. And go over some of these belts here so I can get a nice leather on them. I think I might do that now. So hope I'm able to pick this up. I am trying. It's just I don't want to get my head in the way. Alright, that's that. Now just to go and do the cloth. Done that bit. Now I have to get through here and get through the back. Now what I'm going to do is just go over the handle of the axe. What I want to do is dab into the eyes. That done. Now what I want to do real quick is just go over the like here, the undersuit. So I'm gonna move this like over here. When I do edit this, I'll make sure to zoom in post-production. Hopefully that will work. If not, I'm kind of fucked, aren't I? That's that done, and I think I'll apply. I really want to experiment with Jacare Violet. Alright, you know what? I've already done a couple of videos about my normal painting process. I want to try Jacare Violet. Do I think I'll do absolutely brilliant? Nothing will go wrong? No, definitely not. Something will definitely go wrong. But do I want to give it a go? Fuck yeah. I got a nice little bit of paint right there. Alright, I have to be careful with this as I don't want to mess up anything, so... Sorry if I'm not picking it up clearly, I'm just trying to make sure I apply this without going over nearly all the details I already applied. And I think I have to do a little bit on the arm, right arm, if you're wondering. Just go over it a bit, go with the hand. Alright, yeah, I got it. It's a bit wet at the moment, but I think it'll come out a bit nice. It's not going to be as nice as the other one clear ones, I believe, or at least I am guessing. But if it comes out somewhat decent, I'll be happy. This is the model. I'm pretty happy with it. Can I take photos like this?